Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Death of Art. We're in New York City on the Lower East Side, and we've come to the Fridman Gallery to see Heather Dewey-Hagborg. The show is called
Hybrid
and
Interspecies Opera.
Okay, Hybrid and Interspecies Opera. Thank you, Zhuldyz. And with me, I brought Zhuldyz, international superstar. I suspect she comes from a country where pigs are forbidden, and this will all make sense in a minute. So let's go see what we find.
They're not forbidden, it's just not kosher to eat them.
I don't know about you, Zhuldyz, but I'm seeing a lot of pigs in here. In fact, I almost see only pigs in here. Now, this artist, she is a transdisciplinary artist. I have no idea what that means. And she also does biopolitical art. I also don't know what that means. Do you?
Yeah. Well,
okay, explain biopolitical art to our audience.
Biopolitical art. So the question is to the guests of this gallery is if we consider it as a torture and if it's humane to use pigs, like they're already used in medicine for the different tests, but now also they are used as a transplant, like organ donors for the people,
right.
And that is kind of like humanitarian question. And by bringing this exhibition to the attention of the public, I think the artist, why it's biopolitical, she brings this bioengineering science and showing that it's at the edge of it's a kind of a political issue and activism and like this humane
well, there
issue.
are moral questions too.
Moral
there are a
question,
lot of
yes.
moral questions. I think I saw that as
Yes.
well. So this has a lot to do with our future or our potential future, and it looks like there's a balance between darkness and light. I'm seeing here a timeline, and right behind the camera is the last ancestor between the pig and the human, which is 79 to 90 million years ago. So I think with this timeline, she's trying to say that we're going full circle, because now we're actually in a way reuniting with pig DNA, because our hearts and organs will be transplanted into us so we can live forever. I'm not sure. Let's take a walk.
I found it interesting that the pigs were first domesticated in Asia, and then transported to Europe, which I was thinking is vice versa. And Anatolia currently is a Muslim society there where people don't eat pigs. And also to the question of Stefan, initially when you said that pigs are prohibited, they are not prohibited, but it's prohibited to eat them, maybe because it's a question of cannibalism, especially now if their organs will be transported into the humans.
This is a good show because it raises a lot of questions, and there's a lot to talk about here. The union of science and art, which has been ongoing since modern times, since Da Vinci and all that, is always a great, fascinating, and deeply thought-provoking level of art. I'm looking at the art itself now, and I have to say the craft is all there. I can't actually see these ideas in the art, but the art is actually very good and stands alone. Does it explain all this? No, but it's just, I guess, an accessory to the idea, and I dig that too. That's very good. So now we've reached the end of this timeline, and at this point, humans are being reunited with pigs through transplants. That is to say, human genetic material grown inside pigs. This person died some time ago. This person actually died within the last day or two, and it's in the news. Amazing. All right, Zhuldyz, there's something behind that curtain. It sounds like multimedia, and if we're lucky, it's going to be multimedia and a bar. Let's see what we find. Hi, I'm dying for some headache-inducing champagne. You got any?
Champagne or white wine?
White wine's
Red
great.
wine?
Red's even better.
Okay.
It's a pig with a human nose, human mouth, and it still has little pig eyes. It's creepy. I love it. This is great stuff. This is a great idea, and they're bringing it into, you know, that physical art. They have a video back there, which we're about to see, and then they have these little animations. So it's creating a whole environment, which again is good. It fills out the concept.
Is that like different breeds or different stages of
It's they look like the forms were inspired by Neolithic sculptures.
They don't exist in this form, yes? So it's
I am not
like
sure.
like how their ancestors look like, or how the genetical engineering, the future ones will look like.
My guess,
Yeah.
and we'll have to take the artist up on this,
Yeah.
that these are actually carvings of ancient Ice Age pigs.
Okay.
You know, that's my guess, but I don't know enough about it. This seems to be sort of like a video poem on human organs being grown inside pigs, yet it cuts between ancient pottery and people working in a lab. So it's just, it's conceptual art. It's sort of slow moving. I think it's the sort of thing you'd have to see like 5 times to find a thread in it, but you know, I'm enjoying it. It seems like all of these pieces are for sale, and it also seems like they fit together, not all of them. In other words, you can buy different pieces and create your own hybrid. And I didn't realize this till the very end of the show, but the pigs being represented in pieces are meant for you to purchase and put together. This was a whole...
Like Russian matryoshka?
A little bit, yes. You can switch those. Okay. But there is a classical, I'm going to sell this art, and it allows the actual buyer to be involved with the creative end, which is another really cool part of the show. So this was a really good night for the Death of Art. I'm glad I came here. And guys, have a good night.
And it was very educational. I'm very grateful. Thank you, the artists, and I thank this gallery.
Please like, please subscribe, and please ring the bell.